Hello everybody, this is Dr. Novak again. I did a review on the F-Zone canister filter here. It's a pretty big canister filter, and there's a few things I want to show you that I'm doing, and if you decide to get one of these, you can do the exact same thing. First of all, you take the one of the inserts here, and you place it at the bottom of the filter. As you can see, another thing I found out is because the filter is 8.5 inches in diameter, okay? You can go on Amazon and you can pick up these replacement filter pads. Now these you'll find in the pond section. They're about $29 for 2 of them. And these are on Amazon, and these are 8.5 in diameter. So you get 1 coarse sponge, okay, and that would go on the bottom. Now look at that, fits like a glove. And then you also get a fine sponge, this blue one. This would go on top, okay? So you would have one in the center. Now, after you put that one down, which is pretty simple. Now the next thing you have to do, if you want, BCB basket. Look at this. I have this basket with a drawstring. And this I just filled up with kitty litter, whiskers and tails, unscented. In fact, I bought another bag because this is the right kind of kitty litter. I bought this here in Florida at Winn-Dixie. And it's made here right in USA, as you can see, made in the USA. Unscented kitty litter, perfect for BCB basket. In fact, this is the same kitty litter I used on the Betta container when I took out the sand. But anyhow, you can actually make a BCB bags out of bags like this, and this has a zipper on top, or a nice big one. Look at this. That way you don't have to go through any trouble at all. Just order one of the, look at this. And this is going to fit inside of here. Now, I'll tie it up. I'll clean it, get all the dust out of it, and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to set this up. Pretty neat, because now you don't have to go through the trouble of making a basket. You can literally just put it in a nice bag like this, with the right kind of kitty litter. Now this was not going to turn into mud. That's the kitty litter you want. So here's the bag. It's been completely cleaned. This is something you can get off of Amazon. As you see, I put a cable tie on the top to make sure it's closed up so the kitty litter does not migrate out. And this is a nylon bag, so it ought to last forever. But there it is. A BCB bag. Now, all you have to do is take this and put that inside of the filter. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that. But basically, that's it. You can't get any simpler than this. Just put the kitty litter in here, and you don't even have to make a basket. You could just use one of these bags. Good enough. This is good for like a sump, or even good for a filter. This I'm going to put into the filter, and I think it'll work out just fine. But you can find these bags like this off of Amazon. This is just for carbon or filter media. The bigger ones are for filter media, but the holes are small enough where they're not too small, but yet they're small enough so the kitty litter won't migrate out. The next thing you can do, which is optional, it's entirely up to you. You can buy these round mesh craft screens. This one's a number 7. Maybe you can find them on the internet too. This one's 9.3 inches or 23.7 centimeters. And this one was bought at Joann's. I cut about, went 3 in on this mesh screen, and here's one that's been cut. And if you put it down in the canister filter, look, it fits perfect. Then you can put your bag on top of it. Like I said, this is something that is optional. Then you can take your bag and then put your bag on top of the mesh screen. And then you can take another mesh screen and place it on top of here, and then your sponge if you want. That's entirely up to you, but as you see, here's the finer. Look at that. It fits absolutely perfect. Looks like it was made for it. So that way you'll have your anoxic filter. You'll have your, first you'll take out your big particulate matter, then this will take out the finer matter, but this isn't really so fine that you're going to take out microparticles, but it's thick enough where it will clean your aquarium, keep your aquarium clean. And then of course, to top it off, you put this on top. Now there's still room. I would say there's at least an inch of room in here. So if you wanted to add carbon, if you want to add something else in here, you still have about an inch of room, and then this could be placed on top like this. That's about where it should be. Right now it's down lower. And then of course the lid's going to go on with the, but you could leave it just like this. So basically that's it. You can set it up this way. You can set it up any way you want, actually. But I'm just giving you an idea that for 30 bucks you can buy these sponges, and the only thing you have to clean, like the basket, you're just going to rinse it off. You're not actually going to be cleaning it. It's got the tie on it. And if you look at the basket, if we take a look at the basket, I don't know if you can see it very well, but yeah, you can't see it. But you can still see the kitty litter is not mush. See, it still looks like little stones. That's the kind of kitty litter you want. You don't want the kind that's going to turn into like mud. And that goes in the center, so you have room around it. And now you have an anoxic filter. And that's it. No more making a basket. You could just make a big bag, and this will go on top. Okay, so if you bought 2 packs, cost you about 60 bucks, you can add a coarse sponge on top. See? Press it down in there, another coarse one, and then you can add your fine sponge on top of that. And then you can add your basket, which will be pushed, it will push everything down to like this, and then it'll hold everything in place. And that's it. It's your option what you want to put into it. But I thought I would show you that because these sponges here do fit absolutely perfect. And that's all you need for your canister filter. And those sponges should last for years. So now you have an anoxic filter in your canister filter. Then you can add another coarse sponge if you want. You can add one of these Joanne things. You can add that on top. Then the sponge if you want. And it should be able to clean your aquarium and keep it open enough, though. That's the whole thing, to keep everything open so it doesn't clog. And I don't know, maybe change it every 3 to 6 months. It may take that long before it would clog up. And that's not very much maintenance at all. So anyhow, that's basically it for this video. I just want to show you that there are options for this canister filter, that how to load it up. But you can't get any easier. Some people say, oh, it's too much work. Well, I don't know. It wasn't very much work for me to make up a basket like this, or a bag, I should say, and put it into a canister filter. And you do want room around it, because some people may say, well, don't you want this to go all the way to this? No, you want the water to pass around it, and then it will take the ions out, and water will move slowly through it. So water will still move freely around it and that's exactly what you want. Okay, anyhow, this is Dr. Novak. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and got some ideas in case you're interested in either making an anoxic filter or buying the F-Zone filter itself, and how to load it up very simply and easily. And that's what I kind of like. I like things to be simple, so when it's time to do the maintenance, it's a piece of cake to do the maintenance. So until next time, happy fish keeping.